Hello, hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube video. I'm Robelle Autonomy, and today we have another Zenless Zone Zero drip marketing to react to. It is the first drip marketing since patch 2.6 started, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's pretty obvious who it is, we all know. Alright, it is Nangong, the last member of the Angels of Delusion. We are oh so excited. Let's take a quick look at this, alright? And then I will give you my thoughts. We're gonna go over everything, okay? We're gonna theorize, although everything should be pretty obvious. But let's just hop right into it. Let's take a look.
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic is totally my failure as the leader of Angels of Delusion. How about this? Manager, why don't you be our temporary agent for today?
And there it is, clear as day, right here. Nangong, Angels of Delusion. And as predicted, as everybody thought, she is an ether stunner. Clear as day. It's kind of obvious. I mean, like, there was some leeway. She could have been ether defense, but it really was like her main point was supposed to be like stunning the enemy. Alright, and we know this because we look at Arya's kit, we look at Summer's kit, and we did get a look at Arya's kit. If you played through the story mode, there is a chance where you could pause the screen while you were testing her out in the story, while you got to play as her, and you could look over her whole kit. So as we all know, Arya does extra damage during the stun window, and Senna, she buffs during the stun window, and it's kind of weird for an anomaly team to want stunning, and we don't have any anomaly stunners. And so it's obvious that Nangong is gonna fill this role that hasn't really been filled yet. Oh, technically it has been filled. Lycon got a buff recently, and therefore Lycon he synergizes with anomaly units now, specifically in regards to just having his ability to do some stunning from off field. So right now he only really helps out Miyabi, but that is for the most part what's going on. Alright, Nangong here, oh my goodness. I'm excited. Her drip marketing art, this goes crazy, guys. Double maces. I'm willing to bet if you look over here. Actually, no, we'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. But let's hop right over here and let's take a look at here. Agent record, Nangong. Let us hop on over to this screen over here. Well, not that you guys can really read it that much better, but here we go. Agent record, Nangong. Next, it's punishment time. Reserved only for well-behaved kids. Oh my, looks like someone's already getting excited. Nangong, so she definitely is the type of character that will be teasing her enemies, and probably she's even teased the members of her own idol group. Alright, you see her teasing Sana all the time, and it is a fantastically fun dynamic to see. It's just a meet and greet. Why so nervous? Worried you'd fall for me? Okay, I'll stop messing with ya. I'll let it slide this time, but we'll be old pals the next time we meet, so when that happens, try to loosen up a bit. Otherwise, I could make things even more tense for you too. There she is teasing us again, alright. You can kind of tell she's kind of meant to be one of those more, bratty characters. That's not the right term. The term I'm looking for is, she's a character that's more, like, mischievous. That's the term I'm looking for. My goodness, I couldn't think of that word. It just would not pop into my brain. But there she is, more of a mischievous character. Let's take a closer look at her art. Now, this did just come out like just a few moments ago, so no, ignore the little details on the stuff here. But let's take a look at this character. Alright, I mean, we've already seen her in game. I have given my thoughts on her design. I think she's adorable. I like that the little hair kind of has these flares out here. Kind of octopus-like. She has this kind of character design thing that has lots to do with the hot dog, where it's cut to be shaped like an octopus. I don't know why they use that motif with her. Not really in her design, but like in all of the music videos and stuff. And then you can see it in her hair as well. Maybe it's just that one similarity. But one thing I enjoy about this art that they dripped for her is, if you look, there's a little slight blush in there. Oh my goodness, that makes her seem so much cuter. I really do think she carried in the story patch. If you have not played it yet, just know the few animations we did get, oh my goodness, Nangong goes crazy in them. They squash and stretch her face. Her expressions are so good. And I'm just excited to see her playable in game. I'm so excited for her animations. Now, as I was saying before, if you look, she has the dual maces. It's not one, she gets two maces. And here's the thing, the way it attaches is a bit odd. There's this little bit of an extra bit here. I'm willing to bet these aren't just maces, they're morning stars, they're flails. I'm willing to bet these come off. And the reason why I'm willing to bet this, because we saw it already. It wasn't leaks, alright? It was the official character design sheet that they released officially before Zenless Zone Zero came out. You know what? Let me go and grab it. Alright, here we go. I went and got it. Okay, so this was the original character sheet. Her design has had some slight changes since then. Alright, so it's not completely perfectly accurate, but that's quite alright. We look over here. Her design, for the most part, has stayed very true to the original, as with the rest of the Angels of Delusion. I will say there are some slight changes. I can't actually point them out over here. They're more visible in the character model. Just known that this little hole for a tail for a Thyran, even though she's not a Thyran, it's not there anymore. They removed it because that's a custom outfit for her. It is not general clothing, so good design change. But as we can see here, this is the original design sheet shared by the dev team officially on their social media, alright? This was shared way back before Zenless Zone Zero released. And so we get to see this, they extend out. I don't know if this is gonna be in the final kit, alright? But I feel like this is gonna be in the final kit. I imagine she'll probably spin around with them and have this gigantic AoE. I guess it may be even better. Maybe it like draws in enemies. She uses them to put them all together so that Arya can like do her jump attack and hit them all. That's what I think. Alright. Her character expressions, I do think that her eyes have changed quite a bit. Here they're definitely a lot more deadpan. Almost like things aren't really interesting to her. So she is mischievous by nature to try and keep things interesting. That's what it looks like. Also, this smug aura is a 10 out of 10. But looking at her now, she's definitely a lot more happy looking, at least. She definitely looks a lot more satisfied with her entire existence. At least comparatively to this expression over here. This one right here. Definitely, I can see this being like maybe a part of her character now, but not her main personality, which I'm happy for her. I'm glad that wasn't the case, so we didn't get like a super bored character. She looks like she's having a lot of fun with her friends and her fellow idols. Let's take a look at this over here. Alright, the agent record. We read all this already, but this we have not taken a look at. Let's see what we got here. You read that? Okay, here we go. So, alright, that's not crying, Zhao Yu. That's just a whole performance piece with your face. The hot sauce on your fingers can elicit tears, but can also turn your bandmates' tears into laughter. And this is Suma saying this. So obviously, this is actually probably a reference to a post that they made. The official Angels of Delusion social media. They do have a separate social media, separate from the Zenless Zone Zero Twitter. You can follow them on YouTube or on Twitter. I believe they might have another location to find this stuff, like maybe Telegram or something. But they did make a post where it was a picture of Nangong, and it's her panicking because she ate something spicy, and Suna is taking the picture and laughing. It's very cute. I see her. Nangong, don't tell me the dance move is actually much easier for humans. I don't buy it. Even constructs seem rushed and frantic before a genius who moves with such effortless grace. And this is from Arya. So clearly, we all know that Nangong is the talent of the group. Or Arya is the face of the group, and she is the voice of the group. Suma is the producer, the genius that makes all of their music. And then Nangong Yu is the leader, but she is also the choreographer. She's the one that comes up with all the dances, but she can sing and she can dance. She is very athletically inclined, and so it does lead me to believe there's more to her character than just being one of the idols. I think that she has something else beyond that, and I'm really hoping we explore that, and I'm hoping that's why she gets her own separate patch, separate from the other angels. I'm hoping we get a Nangong storyline that explains the scars on her back. We can't see them here, but if you've seen the 3D model, which has been in game, you know she's got these terrifying, gigantic scars where her wings attach, and those don't look like regular wings. Those very much look artificial with, the bolts in them, and then literally like Serial is written in there, and Serial is the angel of death. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on with this. All right, I feel like that means something. Also, I need the devs to explain what's going on with this Halo here. Like everyone is just acting like this is normal, but like she literally has a halo that is floating like above her head. It's not attached to anything. And I'm like, is it magnetic? Does she have like an implant in her brain? Is she like not human and that's just is she really an angel? What is that? I don't know. Alright, like Arya has one too, but Arya is she's a robot, and then she's projecting a fake image of an angel. Right, her human form, that's a hologram. Alright, so the halo on the hologram, it's like she's doing that just to match the Angels of Delusion aesthetic, right? To match the other idols. But Nangong Yu, she's not a robot as far as I know. Please, actually, no, please be a robot. I would fall in love with her even more. But I just want to know what is going on with this thing. This Halo, it is the bait. What's not the bait of my existence? But I'm so curious. This character, it's like there is so much going on with her. Right? She looks after her fellow idols, like she treats them like younger sisters. With a little bit of the, there's a little bit of a character dynamic with Suna going on. And I'm all for it. It's so fun watching them interact. These characters are just fantastic. And I'm just so curious. I need to know. Anyways, I'm jealous of little Nangong. When pulling all-nighters, her feathers in Halo don't fall off. Now that's what I can call a real creator's advantage. Oh, whoa, why do we, whoa, what kind of crazy lore are they dropping? Unknown! The only real Halo and wings in the group, such that even the vocal coach was moved by it. Okay, no. We know what the creator is, right? We know what, lucky we don't know what the creator is, but we know what it is, if you know what I mean. You play the story, you're like, alright, creator refined. Has she been refined by the creator? Is she like a hybrid? She's half sacrifice and that's why she's so athletically inclined? This is like a crazy lore drop, but also it's one of those things where I could just be overreading, like reading way into it. Oh my goodness, alright. My biggest headache, it's gotta be keeping those two in check. My greatest joy? I already told you that too. Nangong, you are at the Angels of Delusion, everyone's got their own responsibilities, and she's the one that dictates those responsibilities. And I love this. I love that she's a leader. She knows it's a pain to look after these two little rascals, but the thing is, that's her greatest joy too. Such a beautiful character dynamic. I love the Angels of Delusion so much. Alright. I feel like, everyone was like, they're not my type of characters, I'm not super into them. Well, not everyone, but, a lot of the fan base was, because a lot of the fan base did come to Zenless Zone Zero for the, more fan-servicey, attractive characters. And for the action combat, so when these idols they're shorter, and, they're cutesy, they don't really have that appeal, that hotness appeal, they're more cute. It really does feel like a lot of people were like, I don't know about them, but after that story quest, I saw so much of the community turn around. I saw so many people go, alright, I have to get them. I saw so many people go, oh my goodness, they're so cute. And I am so happy. I'm so happy that that's how things turned out. Anyway, as for Nangong Yu here, as I said, she's an ether stunner. And it just makes sense, right guys? Like, we have the support that buffs attack. Alright, she buffs attack, she does damage from off-field, and she increases damage during the stun window. We have the on-field DPS. Alright, she does more damage during the stun window, and she can constantly apply anomalies. It only makes sense. Actually, no, to add to this, right, Arya, she doesn't really care about disorders like the other anomaly units. She does blooms, but she does self-inflicted blooms. So when she corrupts the enemy, she applies her ether corruption to them. Then she can keep applying a bloom over and over and over again, which means it's good to keep corruption on the enemy because you don't want the disorder, otherwise you'll lose your anomalies on the enemy, and then you won't be applying your blooms. So it just makes sense that Nangong Yu is also an ether stunner. And the reason it's good that she's Ether is because she's gonna be applying extra Ether Anomaly, which means the enemy will be corrupted faster, so that if the corruption wears off, we can apply it, and then we can start a blooming. Yes, they made the I'm blooming meme. It is 1,000,000% the Angel of Delusion's gameplay. That's how it is. They're just a blooming, alright? Now, I did say, well, we saw already, these things probably extend again. You don't know if that's going to be in the final animations, or that was just a character concept from literally over a year ago. Alright, we don't know if this part's going to be there, but I think she's going to do a spin attack, and it's going to be a big AoE, and it's going to put all the enemies in one spot so that Arya can do her plunge attack and just bloom them into oblivion. That's what I think she's going to do. Now, of course, I think this does imply that she's probably going to be an offline student. Actually, wait a minute. Whoa! Okay, so in her final design, she does have the Angels of Delusion logo here. I thought that was there, but being the Akfi, look, it is here. Actually, if they didn't know what the Ish's logo was going to look like. So, they didn't know what it was going to look like, so they just put it there. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Sick. Okay, so yeah, no, I think she's gonna be an off-field stunner. And she's gonna do off-field attacks, much like Lycon. I wonder if she'll increase the stun damage window even more. Or no, maybe not. Actually, either she increases the stun damage window, or she's gonna increase stun damage itself during the stun damage window. I feel like it's gonna be one of those. One thing she could do is she could buff specifically Anomaly Proficiency, or she can make it so the enemy takes more Anomaly damage. I feel like it's one of those things. Okay, to be fair though, I literally covered every possible base, so if she does something that's not one of those, color me surprised, okay? Oh my goodness, I'm just excited. We already saw her character. And like, again, right, she's the most athletic and like the most physically capable out of all of the angels. So I expect her to be doing flips and stuff. Like, these weapons are heavy. These are gigantic, alright? So that clearly shows just her strength already. I'm excited. Anyways, I think I extend this long enough. If you watch this, if you're new, I did 1,000,000% react to a PNG for 17 minutes. You are welcome. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to this. Alright, tell me what you think about the Angels of Delusion down below. What do you think Nangong's kit is gonna be? I gave my thoughts of what I think it's gonna be. I think she's gonna do off-field stunning, and then she's gonna give a buff of some kind. I think it's gonna be stun damage increase during the stun damage window. Just so that, like, it synergizes. Because Sinnoh only gives a 30% extra stun damage, right? And, like, that's not enough, alright? That's nowhere near Xingyi's 80%. Watching, I think Xingyi's, like, around more than that, actually. I'll remember exactly how much he gives. My mine's M1, so I'm already, like, I don't even remember what she's supposed to do. But, at default. But, the big thing is, I think we're gonna increase the stun damage window. Not the stun damage window. I think we're gonna increase stun damage, and I think she's gonna off-field stun. And she's gonna have good anomaly application so that we upkeep the corruption rather than getting misorders. I am curious though, I don't think... No, do you think they do something more general? Where it's like it'll fit into other anomaly teams as well? Or is she gonna be like just the Angels of Delusion? She wouldn't be just the Angels of Delusion. I think it'd make her general use. So maybe it's not just stun damage window increase. Maybe it's just an AP, anomaly proficiency like buff. That way other anomaly agents can use it. Because like, while the other anomaly agents don't really care too much about the stun window, when the stun window happens, you still get an increase in damage because of that 150% multiplier. So I feel like she could still bring some good things to the team if she's applying a good amount of ether, and then you get some disorders off of that, and she's stunning too. I think she's going to be a really, really high value unit. So I think something more general like that instead of just being specifically for Arya and Zenless. Of course, that's going to be the BIS team, the best in slot. But I think that's how it's going to go. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video then, please hit that like button. Lets me know you enjoyed the content. And as per usual, leave a comment down below. I already asked you, but let me know, are you going to be pulling for Nangong Yu? I'm pulling Nangong Yu. I'm going to be pulling all of the angels. I'm going all in. And I'm scared of whoever they drip market next. Stay tuned for that, by the way. If they drip market another character like tomorrow, hey, we're gonna get another 20-minute reaction to a PNG. That's how it works here. That's what we do. Alright, anyways. That is the reaction to Nangong Yu. I'm excited. Alright, if you're watched this far and you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button. Alright, we do artistic analysis of the character demos and teasers for Zenless Zone Zero. Also, we do other gacha games, but I have been slacking, guys. I have been slacking. I also live stream here and on twitch.tv/Robelle Autonomy. We stream a variety of games, but as of late, it's mostly just been gacha games, and we've been trying to upkeep with all of them, but I have too many on my plate. I am playing flipping Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact. We might be picking Hawkeye Star Royal up again. Flipping, we play Wuthering Waves. Speaking of which, we will be streaming that later this week. That's too much, guys. It's too much, but... Oh, we're also doing Arknight's Enfield. I think I said that already? I don't know, actually. No, I don't think I said that already. Anyways, that's it. That's all. Hope you all had a good one. Remember, and 10 region. So I will see you all next time. Bye!